point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Detroit! Set! 3-19! 3-19!
From the gun, Harrell. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
Detroit!
Looking to throw. Harrell. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find his man on the outside. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Give to Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Jones. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
No, Jack, Patriot!
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Detroit! All right, here we go. Green 39, Green 39.
They'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And his kick is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. Personal partner, this is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun. Detroit.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Gun. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Gun.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Harrell throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the and it won't help him at contract time.
Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, complete. That's Harmon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go. Boo, landed.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. They'll look to throw here. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Back 99, Philly, here we go. Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Leopard, Leopard.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point attempt to come here. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, Everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Hot, hot.
On 1st and 10, Harrell. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
All right, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Hot, hot.
Back to throw. Harrell going for the deep ball. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. On the counter, Elliott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Check. Check hot route.
On 1st down, Harrell under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Here we go. Over, 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 over.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harmon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Back to throw now on first down. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be second down.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it is incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit! Detroit! Hot!
Now back to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. And the Panthers coming out now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot!
Back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion.
Detroit! Detroit!
He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Over.
And they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Gone, 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 gone. Over, 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 over. Hot, hot.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Well, he gets everything he could into this one. The trajectory's good. It's definitely online. It just needs a little more oomph behind it. And it'll wind up falling just shy of the crossbar.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. They'll look to throw. And this is Simpson with a catch. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half-second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Detroit, Detroit. Detroit, Detroit.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Rip left.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
On 3rd down. That's Hale. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Try to lay one up deep. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Set. 319. 319. Check.
They'll set up a throw. He finds an open man, Simpson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better...
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10.
Gone. Detroit.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Detroit. Set. 319. 319. Gone. Mike 53. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Over! 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 Watch the safety crew.
Back to throw here. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. On the return, it's McKenzie. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go.
The second half starts with a carry by Jones. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Blue landed.
Looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Bucs on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Now a first down carry by Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught at the 10. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 48 yards. He's going downfield again there.
Throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
He'll get it up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Set. 319. 319.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
All right, here we go. Boom, landing.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just dropped to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Detroit. Detroit.
They'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
On the counter, here's Jones. And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long?
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
They'll look to throw here. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. He's going to wind up and air it out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Panthers. 57 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's not a bad idea, not at all. You've got a bunch of defenders reeling a little bit. Hope to complete it. In this case, though, it falls.
And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
No. Check. Patriot.
Over the middle, complete. That's Dennis. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. These guys, 1st and 10 right at the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now back to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'd be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
No. Check. Patriot.
Back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete it.
And possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
And that'll carry over that line of the end zone for a touchback.
But control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Howard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
The give is to Jones. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll look to throw. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll go again to Jones. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
The Bucs on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6.
They'll pitch it out to Jones.
Oh, a nice spin.
And now running right through it. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Here's Jones. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
The offense on third down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So with that miss, Charles, you have to figure their fate. It might be sealed.
Yeah, you needed 2 scores. So you take the field goal first and then worry about getting the ball back. But that may not matter now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 44. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll set up a throw. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And, boy, this is typically certainly one of the better kickers in the game. We're not used to seeing him miss 3 times from field goal range.
No, we certainly aren't. It is very out of character. He's probably had seasons where he's missed 3 field goals. Just goes to show you, no one's immune.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Watch the slant!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. They'll set up to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Back to throw here. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Dennis. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. He'll drop to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Looking to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why